Buenos días, benvinguts. Muchas gracias a todos por estar aquí en el espacio Movistar del Mobile World Center. Soy José María Sanz-Magallón, director de Relaciones Institucionales y Patrocinio de Telefónica, y lo primero quería agradeceros a todos vosotros la presencia aquí y especialmente a Lang Lang su presencia también aquí después de un vuelo, acaba de llegar esta misma mañana desde Detroit, por eso se ha retrasado un poquito, pero muchas gracias Lang Lang por la presencia aquí. Realmente para Telefónica es un placer poder presentar esta gira de Lang Lang en España. Hace ya aproximadamente 11 años, Lang Lang y en el 2011, es decir, hace 3 años, Lang Lang y Telefónica empezamos a trabajar juntos porque realmente los valores que nosotros compartimos, en los que nosotros creemos, son también valores que Lang Lang representa, ¿no? Talento, creatividad, innovación, compromiso y sobre todo compromiso con la sociedad son todo ello valores que realmente para nosotros también los sentimos muy de cerca, nos sentimos absolutamente identificados y por eso pues con Lang Lang a lo largo del tiempo hemos estado estos 3 años haciendo unas diferentes acciones que han ido desde Beijing hasta México DF o hasta Quito, Londres, Berlín. Hemos estado haciendo realmente poniendo a disposición o ayudando a la gente a disfrutar de la música de Lang Lang y haciendo hincapié también en el compromiso que tanto Lang Lang como Telefónica tiene con la sociedad. Pero bueno, eso está muy lejos, hoy no queremos hablar realmente de las giras mundiales, sino de una cosa que nos viene a todos más cerca y que es precisamente la gira que va a empezar próximamente Lang Lang en España, ¿no? Donde va a visitar, como podéis ver, 5 ciudades, Bilbao, Zaragoza, Valencia y Madrid, y Barcelona, que terminará el 10 de octubre en Barcelona. Y es una gira también, hemos querido que sea una gira muy especial, porque realmente creemos que si se unen, y tenemos la suerte de haber podido unir a posiblemente, según la gente que sabe de esto, el mejor pianista de música, bueno, de música clásica o el mejor pianista en general existente y una de las compañías líderes en tecnología, creemos que no debería ser una gira normal, sino que lo que hemos querido es unir precisamente música y tecnología para poder permitir a los seguidores de Lang Lang y a la sociedad en general, pues tanto en España como en cualquier país del mundo, disfrutar y acceder a este tipo a los recitales que va a hacer, pero sobre todo a lo que es la vida de Lang Lang en unas condiciones más cercanas, ¿no? Porque al final nosotros lo que creemos es que la tecnología lo que sirve es para ayudar a la gente, para hacer que la gente pueda disfrutar más, pueda vivir mejor, pueda acceder mejor a aquello que le interesa, ¿no? Entonces, precisamente por eso nosotros hemos contactado y hemos utilizado a Wayra, que es un acelerador de startups que tiene el grupo Telefónica, que se ha convertido en una serie, en 2 o 3 años de existencia, se han convertido en el mayor acelerador de startups del mundo. Y le hemos dicho, bueno, tenemos la suerte de tener a una persona como Lang Lang, que va a venir a España, va a estar 10 días en España. ¿Qué podemos hacer para precisamente acercar a Lang Lang más a toda la gente que está interesada? Para eso, como digo, hablamos con Wayra, que es uno de los proyectos innovadores que tiene el grupo Telefónica y hemos buscado 2 o 3 ideas que vamos a poner en marcha, que son realmente muy novedosas y que va a explicar Gary Stewart, que es el director de Wayra para España. Gary, gracias.
Okay, so hi, my name is Gary Stewart. I'm the director of Wayra Spain. Wayra Spain is an initiative by Telefónica where we give startups about 40,000 euros with the goal of converting them into multi-million and eventually multi-billion-dollar companies. It's an idea that was originated by the current COO of Telefónica, José María Álvarez-Payete. And in this particular edition today, we're going to see 2 of our startups. One of them is Susin, which is the technology that will be going with Lang Lang, and also TEDcast, which is a technology which is allowing us to do this kind of super cool presentation today. Okay, so I remember a couple of years ago, actually about a year ago, when Ivan and Ramon, the founders of Susin, came, and they said, you know, we have a really cool idea. We've been working in the music industry for the last 8 years, and what we think is that it would be really great if we can go one step beyond Twitter, allow for artists to have a more interactive experience with their fans. So they wanted to kind of get the talent closer to the fan base. And how exactly are they going to do that? Well, various ways. During the next couple of days, Lang Lang will be able to share master classes with his followers, his fans, and he'll be able to show them behind the scenes when he's practicing. behind the scene on the backstage, you know, when he's doing the concert, showing you what it's really like, what he's doing behind the scenes. The day-to-day, whether it be on the private bus or the private jet, you can kind of get intimate glimpses into his life when he's on tour. And finally, interviews like the ones that we're doing today, so that his fans can also participate in these kinds of experiences. All of this you'll be able to see through a platform. Just bring the platform. Oh, sorry. Hand up, they told me. So the platform, and on this platform you'll be able to see, right here we're seeing a virtual image of Lang Lang talking to his fans. On the platform you'll be able to see it in real time. Here they're working with a top British startup called Rushmore. The founders of Tumblr are actually the founders behind this organization, behind Rushmore, and they'll be collaborating for this tour. So here we have a virtual image of Lang Lang, but we have the real thing here. So without much further ado, I'll pass you to Lang Lang.
Bravo. Hi, everybody. Whoops. This is the coolest presentation I ever done. Even though we had some cool stuff together with Telefonica in the past 3 years, I'm so happy to be back today in Spain and to launch this 5 cities tour with Telefonica and doing recitals in those beautiful cities. And then especially today coming to Barcelona was a short flight, I mean, a few hours. And actually this is my normal hair look like without the gel. So anyway, I just saw some of the most amazing, innovative, creative clips for this tour. And I also know that I will have a new friends who's on the video team to capture a lot of shots. And I think those shots are really interesting because normally we try to hide, from those things. But this time we will have the complete view of what a concert pianist is doing. And then also I know that I will travel with our video guys and with our friends from Telefonica. So we will have a wonderful true tour together. And another thing I was very excited was right after I landed, I had a jamón for breakfast. And that was something, the great taste of Spain. So another word I want to say is that I really thankful for Telefonica to support my last 3 years of major tours of Europe, China, and recently South America. And I'm sure this time we will combine music, technology, innovation, and friendship together. And I hope this is going to be a wonderful, wonderful tour, and that we will bring music and joy to our Spanish audience in this beautiful country. Thank you. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Woo. Woo. Thank you. Gracias. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bravo.
Bueno, muchísimas gracias. Ahora, bueno, pues Lang Lang está disponible y encantado para contestar a las preguntas que podáis tener. También deciros que esta tecnología que ha explicado Gary, que está haciendo, está retransmitiendo la vida de Lang Lang durante estos días, ya está en funcionamiento, ya está funcionando, con lo cual la gente que esté online a través de internet puede también hacer preguntas y posiblemente tenemos a Iván que recibirá alguna pregunta vía internet. No sé si tenéis alguna... tenemos un micrófono, sí.
Más allá de hoy, que es una rueda de prensa y la gente puede hacer preguntas, durante la gira la gente podrá interactuar con él y hacer preguntas y tal.
Sí, si quieres, la contesto yo y luego la rematas tú, Gary. Sí, hay un equipo, va a haber un equipo de esta startup que tenemos que se llama Assassin, que va a estar continuamente un cámara acompañando a Lang Lang como si fuera su sombra. Y entonces, en un momento dado, pues cuando hay cobertura, pues si está a lo mejor haciendo un último ensayo, o está en el backstage, o está en el camerino, Lang Lang podrá rodar algo o grabar un pequeño mensaje a sus seguidores y estará automáticamente en el muro de Facebook de Lang Lang y en la web que hemos preparado al efecto. Y la gente también puede pues, hacer preguntas o hacer comentarios. Y eso durante todos estos días, pues digamos, no va a ser continuamente porque no es retransmisión continua, pero va a haber momentos especiales, pues o cuando esté, a lo mejor cuando esté comiendo un jamón, si le está gustando mucho lo podemos poner, o cuando, en fin, pues aquellos momentos, como hoy, es decir, en momentos un poco especiales, porque claro, pero sí.
And also, I want to say that very important is that for me and at Telefonica, we believe education is very important.
Mm-hmm.
So we will have this wonderful communication between very talented young pianist and myself. And Telefonica will live stream the master class, and some of the progress will be seen also on video as well, and on internet as well.
Mm-hmm. Sí,
Esto es un experimento que se hace aquí y la idea es continuarlo en el futuro.
Sí, es un piloto, efectivamente, es un experimento. Bueno, la empresa pues lleva poco tiempo de funcionamiento. Gary, quizá puedes explicarte un poco más.
I mean, we have Ivan here, so he can kind of give the best answers because he's the entrepreneur. But basically, the idea is that this is a company that's already been working for about 2 years. They've already done a lot of concerts in Spain. And so the idea is that this is the first time that Telefonica is actually sponsoring a major tour with a major artist for them. But they've done this lots of times before, and the idea is that the next step is that they'll be going to London, which is why they have the collaboration with the London-based startup.
Sí. Un poco si elevamos un poco la pregunta, lo que sí creemos es que Lang Lang realmente es un artista absolutamente innovador, ¿no? Que las cosas que están haciendo él siempre están en la punta de lanza y que probablemente efectivamente en el futuro será casi normal o será una cosa que sucederá, pero vamos, con lo cual yo estoy convencido de que hacia ahí va el mundo de la música y el mundo del entretenimiento, y esto es un experimento por la escala, o sea, como está diciendo Gary, esto sí se ha hecho otras veces, pero no con un artista de la categoría de Lang Lang.
¿Nos puede hablar un poquito de la gira, el repertorio en general? Sí, si nos puedes hablar un poquito del repertorio que tienes previsto interpretar en la gira en general.
Yes. See, by the end of the tour, I'm sure my Spanish Español will be slightly better. Yeah. So I will play 3 sonatas by Mozart, and all those sonatas are actually played by every piano student. And I started those pieces when I was 7 years old. But I think I play slightly different now than 23 years ago. And those are very characteristically colorful sonatas. It feels a bit like a mini opera. So I love to play those very precise, articulated work. Yeah. And then, and the second half is the Chopin Ballade. It's almost like a story of telling in 4 different pieces, but each one has kind of a continuity of the storylines. And some are talk about struggling for love, for romance. And the second piece is talking about kind of a fairy tale of what's going on under the lake. Yeah. And then the third one is a very romantic dance. And the fourth one is kind of the fighting from the nature, and in the end there's a kind of not an anger, but it's somehow the emotion totally comes out and exploded in a very beautiful way. So it's very powerful romantic music by Chopin. Yeah. So I hope we will have a wonderful feeling of those pieces.
Thank you. Yo creo que Iván tenía ahí algunas preguntas procedentes del hiperespacio, ¿no? Pero espera que te traigan el micro.
Yeah.
Hello, Lang Lang. It's quite exciting because there's lots of comments already towards the towards this press conference in your channel, and they're talking about a few things: how the future is now, how this is a new way to live music and connect with the artists. And I see a few questions here, more towards what, for example, what would you say to future musicians? What would you suggest them to do? And anything you would like to say to someone who wants to become a future musician? What is the most complicated piece that you have ever played?
Let's do one by one. Otherwise,
Sure.
After you turn 31, your memory is getting, Anyway, so
Of course.
I think for the future that all of us should really focus on technology, social media, So that's why it's a great pleasure for me to work with Telefonica, because we are on the absolute same page, and we are trying to communicate with the younger generation, particularly using technology. Actually, in the past, last 3 months, we had this big tour of South America, 5 countries, and Venezuela, Colombia, and a few others, Mexico. And we did this incredible collaboration live stream in the Telefonica concert halls as well. And then every place, especially the master class, is really had a tremendous feedback from the people there, and particularly from the younger generation. And also in the same time, we are now working on my new website and new app designing. It's looking pretty cool, nice color. So in a very near future, I hope this app will bring as a wonderful platform for our future musicians to learn music as well. So we use as an educational tool on top of the concertizing and other initiatives, charity cause as well.
Definitely, thank you very much. So we have your followers here on this camera, from that are going to follow you through your whole Spanish tour during these 10 days. Is there something that you would like to tell them for this fantastic experience?
Yeah, I would say that for this tour, we cover actually a few beautiful cities in Spain, not only Madrid and Barcelona, but also Valencia, Bilbao, and Zaragoza. And I must say that I'm so happy to go back to Bilbao after 11 years. And Zaragoza I will never forget, because it's a city people really share their love toward to me when I had some wrong seafood and I had a fever and I couldn't play the concert, and I stayed hospital in Zaragoza. That was the best treatment I ever get, even better than play the concert actually. And then I returned a few years later, and everybody supposed to come from the previous recital came. So I never forget that. So happy to be back in Zaragoza. And the same thing in Valencia, the paella.
But no more seafood in
Yeah,
Zaragoza.
right. So I'm really looking forward. Yeah, you see a lot of things. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
¿Una pregunta más? ¿Alguna inquietud? De todas maneras, bueno, aquí tenemos otra, pero de todas maneras no hay que preocuparse porque, como decimos, continuamente se va a poder hacer preguntas a Lang Lang a través de Internet.
Precisamente la última vez que estuve en Barcelona aprovecho para ir a ver jugar al Barça. No sé si qué más quiere hacer durante esta gira, aparte de estar conectado con sus fans, que lo va a estar mucho, ¿no?
This time, obviously, I would love to. I mean, on top of playing recital, I would love to visit the Barca team when they have a training. So hopefully they will let me in. And yeah, the first time when I met Messi and all the great players, Iniesta, Xavi, Javi, we actually met in London 3 years ago when they were the European champion in Wembley Stadium, and I actually had a party with them in a very interesting place. It's the Natural History Museum, so you'll see a dinosaur before you'll see the team. So this time, hopefully in their training camp. Yeah. Hopefully. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
We try to organize.
Yeah, please.
¿Más preguntas? Bueno, pues si no hay más preguntas, y como digo, en cualquier momento se le podrán hacer, agradecer a todo el mundo su presencia aquí. Muchísimas gracias a todos por venir. Esperamos que efectivamente esta gira sea novedosa, sea una nueva manera de empezar a hacer las cosas, y muchas gracias a Lang Lang por seguir, volver a España y seguir trabajando con nosotros, con Telefónica. Gracias.
Thank you. Thank you. Gracias. Gracias. Thank you. Thank you. That was such a. I mean, for the future, the piano playing should be like that. I think the conductors will have a different career now. You know.